Yeah, look, he was one of the top kids coming out of high school, and wanted that college experience and turned down a lot of money to come to LSU.
3-0 pitch, ripped to left. Coming on to make the grab. It's Lotus. It was one of those maybe this is who's calling. And picked up. Sure enough, then Dickinson will get a free base, either in the infield or on the outfield berms. Big swing at 93 mile per hour. High heat from Frost. In the weight room, able to turn it over more thanks to that dedication in the offseason.
Major league pitchers, so you typically give them about a ball off the outside edge.
Swing and a miss by Lotus. First K of the day for Anderson. Hernandez, the backstop, and they've got him throwing down to second. Dean retired. His leadoff walk does K-State no good.
Each team a couple chances next year in Major League Baseball, so we'll see how it goes.
Got him on the 3-2 pitch. A couple of strikeouts for Anderson. He can turn a single into a double. Or a double into a triple. A few stolen bases already. Grounded that one at Shintaro. And a 1-2-3 inning.
Top step at the dugout right now. He's barking a little bit of home plate umpire Mike Morris.
Yeah. Got him looking. Dardar will sit down, and that is 3 consecutive strikeouts. And that plunked him. So after all that, English gets to head down to first anyway. Back ready to rock and fire. Through the left side of the infield, a diving Braswell can't stop it. K-State trying to get runners on the corners. The throw in. Not in time. Shintaro, the junior from Yamaguchi, Japan. Swings and misses. 4th strikeout.
It is a good crowd.
Got him looking. A late call coming from Morris. Here's the 3-1. Missing away. Still a little too chilly for this weekend. 1-2. Pitch inside. The runner heads down to second.
11 stolen bases there. Way ahead of last year's pace.
2-2 pitch into center. Dean backtracking, fighting the sun. Diving. Can't come up with it. That'll score Stanfield. And Curiel sliding into third. An RBI triple to start the scoring for the Tigers at the Frisco Classic. And Jones is aboard with an intentional walk leading to Dickinson. Lays down the bunt to the right side. That'll score another run for the Tigers. Successful sacrifice by Dickinson. And Curiel comes home. Here's Fry. Little number for the first baseman. Bishop steps on the bag. And that does it. Kansas State, obviously, this is a great team right now as far as what they've done lately. Off the glove of Anderson. And getting it over to first. The left side of the infield for Milam. And over to Jones. A 1-2-3 inning. Hot shot by Milam. Going over and making the grab as he falls down. It's Lotus. Bullpen this weekend with exhausting some arms Monday and Wednesday. Bishop tosses it to Frost, and Frost can't beat Brown to the bag for the Tigers. Lifted to center. Dean battling with the sun, brings it in.
Yeah, I think
it's a pool park.
I think the baseball game is kind of secondary if you're out there, right?
Big hack from Kennedy sends him back. Big hack. Back-to-back strikeouts. Nick English into right field. Coming on, it's Brown. Makes the grab.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. 0-2 count. Most hitters are going to wait a little bit. Respect the all-speed pitch. Respect all that kind of stuff.
According to D1 Baseball. Into left. Lotus going after it. Watches it bounce. And off the top of the wall after that one hop. Jones standing up for a 2-out double.
But anytime he can take a little bit off like that pitch, it's going to be money for him.
The 1-1 to Martin. Hops it in, and Bishop can't scoop it up. One home run on his Tiger career. It came in the first midweek against Southern. Bases loaded. Inducing a fly ball in the infield. Bishop comes over just behind the mound to make the catch. Madliak singled his first time up and walks here in the fifth.
Within decent travel distance from you. And sometimes you play some quality teams and sometimes you don't.
0-2, still showing bunts. Rung him up. Martin went around on the bunt attempt. 0-2. Shallow left center coming on. Steinfeld able to make the catch. 2-2 with 2 men on and 2 out. Got him to swing. 9 strikeouts. Facing Tazwell Butler, who came on in relief for K-State. That'll get down in front of Dean, and Brown motors into second. But he is gunned down by K-State.
And so to not have it would be a big deal. Watch it front foot.
And the call stands at second base. 2-1 pitch, and we'll save that for
You're a pro.
the next half
Ask
inning.
the question with 2 outs. I love it.
I was hoping for a couple foul balls, but it didn't happen.
That are not on a D1 roster next year that otherwise would be this year. I think your JUCO baseball is going to be incredible for the next however long.
As a true freshman out of high school and get on the field. Like
They don't look like Curiels.
I was going to say, there's not many Derek Curiels out there.
No.
Kennedy to deep left center. Onto the grass. Solo shot for the K-State sophomore.
Boy, that was a big ball there. Second long ball of the year by Kennedy. Making his 7th RBI. That's after striking out back-to-back times.
Tomorrow it's going to get even more wild. The primetime game tomorrow for LSU in Nebraska. Into deep right field. Splash down for the second straight weekend. Kennedy and Dardar with back-to-back jacks.
Wow. K-State had some opportunities early in this ball game. Second and third, only 1 out, and then first and second, nobody out. Couldn't score a run.
You got to do it 5 times during the conference. For
Sure.
One hopper. Braswell can't come up with it. Out to Curiel. That got Braswell.
He gets to the ball quickly, and it's in and out of the glove a lot quicker than what Braswell can do.
The runner is off. The throw is not in time. Strikeout of Madliak, and English advances 90 feet. And Shintaro will get an intentional walk with a pair of Wildcats on board. Martin watches that one bounce in front of him, and now
He hung up.
K-State has runners hung up. Shintaro caught between first and second. He'll be run down. 2 solo homers in the bottom of the 6th inning. Stanfield starts things off with a base hit to left. Gets away, and Stanfield will get second. Fundamental baseball. Kansas State sends the runner 180 feet further than he would have been. 1-1. Wildcats have 3 infielders to the right of the bag, right at Martin. And the out over to Bishop. Jones, his second intentional walk of the day. 3-1 with runners on the corners for LSU. To deep right field. English at the wall, watches it go over and in to the lazy river. Kansas State had a splashdown homer in the last inning. And now LSU gets one off the bat of Dickinson. A 3-run shot. 5-2 Fighting Tigers.
Who wants to walk when you can hit a Weaver, right? A 3-run shot.
Against Larson. Shintaro very deep at his position, but watches that one go past. Waiting on the 1-1. In foul ground. He'll stay in play for Bishop for Alabama after coming down from 10-0 against Ohio State in the championship game. Leadoff single from Martin. That gets through the right side. Dickinson was playing close to the bag, shifted well over, and Bishop able to bring it through a hole. Micah Dean, full count pitch to him, missing. First pitch from Primo, clipped him with the first offering. And again, back-to-back Hit by pitch. First Lotus, now Kennedy. Kennedy at first. Dardar. Oh! Stabbed by Milam. Huge play by the LSU shortstop.
Watch this. See where he's positioned back deep on the grass, just on the edge of the outfield grass, and he just goes up and says, "Give me that."
2-2 into right center. It drops. We're tied. 5-5. Nick English delivers, and Micah Dean comes home.
Double play and get out of this thing. If I get the 2 strikes, then I'll think strikeout at that point.
1-1, potential double play ball here. Dickinson to Milam and on to Jones.
Wow. That's turning 2 there, boys.
All other 3 infielders out on the grass, and Shintaro nearly played it perfectly over his head. Looking Milam back to second, now coming to the plate. Reeves chases it. Benj watched him on 4 pitches. Benj checks back Shintaro. He was leaning. He got back.
He got back. But you need to work on it in the ball game, too. And you learn how to execute.
Got him on the 3-2 pitch. This is the top of the LSU batting order. And Curiel. Solid base hit to left. 2 men on. We saw it in the 3rd. This time lifts it to left center. Carl at the wall makes the catch as his momentum carries him to the warning track. Big time opponent, big time place in the game. Larson goes down looking. Blake Dean
counts in your favor now. Once you get 2 strikes, everything's off.
Shintaro to first. LSU leaves 2 men stranded. 2-2. The freshman gets him looking to begin as Kennedy delivers a base hit to left. Here comes the 1-0. Into left center. Dardar delivers. Here comes Kennedy. The throw home to win the game for K-State. He's out.
Wow. And the finish on the back end by Hernandez was next level. I mean, the ball is right there, and he collects the ball, does Hernandez, and a big fist pump by Jerry Jones, who's standing on the mound. That is well done all the way around. It started with Josh Smith getting it quickly to Milam.
By Milam. The second baseman, Dickinson.
Wow.
The Tigers with a pair of defensive efforts that send us to extra innings. Where and that one goes oppo. Milam with a great piece of hitting. The shift was on.
He can't come down on the orange bag. If the first baseman comes down on the orange bag, then it is not considered.
Shintaro can't bring it in. LSU will have runners on the corners with nobody out in the top of the 10th. 0-2. Pearson into center. Coming on, it's Carl. A little bounce in front of him. Milam scores. The Tigers take a 6-5 lead in the 10th inning. Swung on and missed at high heat. 3-1. Nearly hit him in the head. Got him on 3 pitches. LSU's win over Dallas Baptist on Wednesday. This time comes through with a shot to the opposite field that'll score at least 2 Tigers. LSU up by 3 in the 10th. 0-1 coming to Larson. Runner going, throw down, now coming back to the plate. Gunning down Curiel. That'll end the 10th. It'll be Nebraska and Sam Houston in game 2. Evans can't find it. Off the glove. Shintaro, first pitch swinging into left. To Martin. Just outside. 2-2. Big swing and a miss by Flores. Evans works to Dean. Blows it past him. 94 miles per hour. And LSU wins in extra innings to open up the Frisco Classic.